On the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Andrew in for Matt again this morning, who is off four-wheeling, having a good time in his Jeep along with the Summit 4x4 Jeep Club. Yes, actually, he's on assignment, is what I'm supposed to say when people have the day off.
He's on assignment.
He's on assignment out in the on the trails this morning.
With the Green Goblin.
Yeah, with the Green Goblin. Yes, absolutely. Good morning, Drew. How you?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It's a good day. It's Humpty Hump Day.
Right.
You know?
It's all downhill towards that weekend afternoon today. If we can just hold on for 3 more hours, we're good to go.
Well, that and we need to make it till Friday so we could have 60-degree weather.
I heard that.
I mean,
can you believe it?
Possible places that can be 70.
Do you believe it, or do you think it's just a farce?
I think it's going to be warmer.
Yeah.
I think we'll be in the 60s. Me personally, I don't think we're going to push 70s, but if we get up to 65,
yeah,
I got news for you. That's going to be rocking and rolling.
I know, right? Well, I have a tea time on Monday. It's supposed to be 68 degrees.
Isn't that wonderful?
So, yeah, we'll see. We'll keep our fingers crossed, and then we could use another storm or two after that.
Well, we got to look at it this way. We got more moisture in the last 2 days than we have in the last 91.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
When you look at how much snow versus what it would equal rain,
right.
we only got about a quarter of an inch.
Yeah, not much.
So that's not much, but it's better than nothing.
It is, absolutely.
And at least keeps the dust down.
Yes, washes things off a little bit.
Yeah.
What can we expect today? Any more snow in the forecast?
We'll have some scattered snow showers, but they're, like I said, scattered. They're going to be all over. High of 40 degrees today.
Okay.
Our low will be 22, which is nice.
Yeah.
That single-digit weather was getting a little old real quick, especially by our houses.
Sure.
But, then we look at, you look at Thursday being in the 50s, and then you're looking at Friday, 58 at the airport.
Okay. Flip-flops on Friday.
Flip-flops on Friday, absolutely.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, has to be 60 to pull those babies out. Well, great. That's great news. It is absolutely gorgeous outside this morning.
Oh, crystal clear.
when it snows and it stays cold and everything stays on the trees. And, just beautiful. It's just a great opportunity to take it in and appreciate where we're at,
We may not get a lot more snow. We don't know. But while we have it, let's enjoy it.
There you go. It is icy on the roads, though, this morning.
That was definitely the case.
Yes, even in my 4x4, I had a couple little spots where I slid just a little bit.
Yep.
And I'm like, do I put it in low? I'm like, no, you're all right. So
take your time.
Yes, and I did definitely.
Leave plenty of room.
Right.
That's the biggest thing that I see. Everybody's in a hurry. Oh, it's snowing. I want to get home quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to make it home? That's the real thing.
Right.
Leave, if you normally leave 2 spaces, leave 4.
Yeah.
And you can only control what's in front of you. Mm-hmm. So, if somebody hits you in the back, that's their issue.
Right.
But at least you'll be safe in the front. So
right. Good
advice.
advice.
I saw a lot of people tailgating yesterday, which I was ridiculous. I'm like, people, where are you going to go?
Exactly.
And I think there are, for lack of better words, there are out-of-towners.
Yes.
Our new move-in people that haven't figured it out.
Yeah, flatlanders.
Yeah, flatlanders.
Yeah, exactly. Because it might look like, just white snow on top, but it is ice underneath. And that's the thing you need to be concerned about, that black ice that you can't see. It's lurking, just waiting for you to go a little too fast.
We had a neighbor that was walking the dog, and, just a slight little slope.
Yeah.
Everything looked good. It was black ice.
Yeah.
The dog pulled him.
Yeah.
Fell down, broke his arm.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
It is icy. You got to just be careful.
Just be careful. Absolutely. How are you this morning, Andrew?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Good. Are you okay getting up this early with us on a Wednesday morning?
On a Wednesday, my day off.
Is it your day off?
Well, not anymore.
Well, God bless your
It's
heart.
okay.
The show must go on, right, Andrew?
Yep, I agreed.
Well,
I signed the contract.
You're a trooper. I appreciate you coming in.
Anytime.
Yeah, and I promise you might have a little bit of fun this hour. I don't know. That's always our goal. Why not? Why do it if it's not fun?
I think we've attained our goal many, many times.
I already am having fun. See, look at
Absolutely.
that. Talking about the weather gets me going. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, we have to talk about the passing of Rollie Simmons.
Yeah.
Former mayor of Prescott. Great mayor, great man. Loved this community with his whole heart, his whole life that I've known him. And I know that, when people have a big, full, long life, it's like, you've done your job, go rest in peace. But there's always just a little bit of sadness that
Absolutely.
that they're gone and that there's change. But our hearts go out to his family, Krista and the gang. And just, we're all just a little bit, it's just on our mind and in our heart today.
Right.
Yes. So God bless you. Job well done, Rollie.
And Steve Blair did a really good job going over
good.
some of the things. You don't realize this guy put 30 years of his life in this community.
Right.
Which is probably an understatement when you
Right.
think about all the stuff that, wasn't recorded.
Exactly.
But, that's why you have the Rollie P. Simmons Centers, and you have that because the guy deserved it. He put a lot of
Exactly.
effort in, and obviously this place is wonderful, and a lot of people want to come here. Well, somebody had to put it together before that, and that's all
Right.
those, the Blairs, the Simmons.
All
there's
those
just a lot of good people here.
that came before us.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So, yes, our hearts are with you and your family today, Rollie. And also want to let you guys know that today is the start of the Chinese Lunar New Year, making the year of the snake. That's interesting. Yeah. It by far is the biggest single celebration in the world, marked by more than 1 billion people. Traditions include decking everything out in red and gold, which is supposed to bring good luck. According to Chinese culture, the snake symbolizes wisdom and transformation. Okay, I'm down. I'm down for wisdom and transformation.
So what is your Chinese zodiac sign?
I think I'm the dragon.
You're the dragon.
I think. I'll have
Okay.
to look it up.
All right.
All right, yeah. I mean, you only know when you go and read it on the
When
menu.
you read the menu.
Yeah, I hate to say that, but I always liked it. So I think it's the dragon. Yeah. What about you? Do you know yours?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of
I'm a
course.
monkey.
You're a monkey. Yeah.
Shock the monkey.
It's a good song for you coming up in the
That's
all
my
request lunch
request.
hour. Shock the monkey, Peter Gabriel.
Absolutely.
All right, I'll write it. I'll start the list.
Let's start the list.
Okay. Very good.
We got to get Andrew's request.
Yes.
He didn't give you one the last time. Andrew,
know.
no excuse, dude. You got to come up with one.
That's right. Hopefully he
I'll
knew
figure
I
one
was
out
going to.
eventually.
Okay, will you? What do you like to listen to?
A lot.
A lot.
I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe you can come up with something that is appropriate. Matt never can come up with anything appropriate. Although he did call me on the show yesterday. We're talking about the all request lunch hour with Leza on Magic 99.1 at noon. And I get to go and take your requests and throw on your songs. And Matt called in and he wanted Soul Asylum's Runaway Train. I played some Runaway Train. Yeah.
Did you have Train?
I did.
Oh, good.
Oh, you have lots of Train.
Okay, good.
Absolutely, yeah. And played Carol Chamberlain's I Would Jump in Front of a Train for You by Bruno Mars. Yeah, so lots of fun. So if you guys have requests, you can call me this hour, 928-541-1016. And I will. I wasn't able to play Anne's song in the crowd. I did not have it, Anne. So if you think of something else you'd like to hear, we're here for it. Okay. All right. Very good. So yeah, it's the Chinese New Year. It is National Corn Chip Day. Love me some corn chips. I love all chips equally, pretty much. And I'm not talking about tortilla chips here. They're both made from the same stuff, but corn chips taste more cornier. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree. And they're saltier.
Yeah, they are saltier. Yes, and they're shaped different. A guy from San Antonio perfected the recipe in 1945, called them Fritos, and sold them out of his car. He eventually teamed up with someone named Herman Lay to create the Frito-Lay Company. Yep, that's how it started way back in 1945. Thank goodness it did. Love to take one of those big Fritos, scoops, and scoop it into cottage cheese with salsa. Oh, it's good.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
You can't? Why not? You don't like the cottage cheese or the texture? What's the problem here?
The combo. It just doesn't work for me.
The salty corn chip with the creamy cottage cheese and salsa. There is nothing wrong with that combination, Drew.
Doesn't work for me.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
All right. It's a nice way to add a little protein into your snack.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'd rather have the corn chip with some
With
really
the
good
salsa.
fresh guacamole.
Oh.
That's where I do my corn chips.
The wok. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm a guac guy.
I do that too. That's
Yeah.
a whole nother story. What about you, Andrew? How do you like your corn chips?
I'm always just a straight salsa.
Just a salsa guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Have you guys ever done the Fritos with the chili and the cheese and what do they call Frito pie?
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Yep.
delicious way to have a meal.
that's my
Cheap
son.
and easy. Yeah.
My son gets a huge bowl, puts Fritos in it, cheese, and
Yeah.
then just scoops and scoops of chili on it
Yeah.
till it's full.
Yeah.
More cheese and onions, and then he's off.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. It's National Puzzle Day. Do you partake in the puzzle?
I'm puzzled right now.
I knew that about you.
No, okay.
My dad, he works on puzzles all the time. It's good for your brain.
Yeah.
It's good exercise for your brain. What about you, Andrew? You ever put a puzzle together, a jigsaw
yeah.
puzzle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Recently?
The most recent would probably be like a year or two ago.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty impressive. Yeah. How long's it been since you put one together, Drew?
Would have been the holiday, not this holiday, last year.
Last year. Yeah.
Because this year was a little crazy.
When my kids lived in Finland and they were there alone and they didn't speak the language and they bought huge puzzles and that's what they would do in their off time. There wasn't a whole lot of television, wasn't a whole lot to do, so they would put it on their dining room table and work on it, and that brought a lot of satisfaction. Did you know the world's largest puzzle is made up of 60,000 pieces? It's a map of the world, and you can actually buy one. They sell it at the Costco.
That's nice to know.
60,000 pieces. Come on. I mean, even 1,000 pieces is a lot.
That's going to take a pretty big table. Number one.
Yes.
Number two, that's a commitment.
That is a commitment. Here's 6 tips from experts on National Puzzle Day. They say when all the easy sections are done, it's okay to take a break. Don't force other people to keep going if they don't want to. See, I always start at number 6, but maybe I need to go the other way. Number 1 is optimize your environment. The baseline is a well-lit, flat surface. Like you said, you need a big table. It says, but multitasking is a good idea too, so don't get bored. Throw on a TV, turn on the radio, listen to a nice talk show, perhaps.
Yes.
They say start by flipping all the pieces face up, obviously. Sort the pieces into groups. Obviously start with edges and corners and then break it down by color or notable objects. Choose the easiest sections to do first so you don't get frustrated. Number 4, stand up from time to time. Take a look at it from a different angle, and then make it easy to consult the image. So put the top close by so you can look at it. I knew all that stuff, didn't you?
Absolutely.
I mean, I guess it's pretty easy to be a puzzle expert. I don't know. Some other stories in the news that we need to chat about this morning. Let's see what I've got here. So now that CVS made an app that unlocks those glass displays at their stores, you know how they locked everything up? All the cold medicine and all the, things that are easily taken off the shelf. Well, after you've unlocked the glass, so now you have an app and you can unlock the glass yourself. You don't have to wait for somebody, all right? And after you've unlocked the glass and taken what you need, shoppers are expected to close the cabinet and ensure the lock clicks. But we don't work there, so a lot of people are just blowing that part off. And so far, they're testing the app at CVS stores in New York City, where everyone knows shoppers can't be bothered closing doors, let alone locking up when they're done. So, nice try, CVS. Trying to automate everything,
I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah.
And I'm not being negative. I just look at the people in New York.
Well,
I mean, that solves the issue right there. I
Yeah.
mean, the fact that they have to have it locked up, first
right.
of all.
Well, we have it locked up here, too. I went to one of our drug stores to get some face moisturizer. It was locked up behind bars. No glass, actually. And then I had to search out the store for somebody that works there to come and unlock it. They said they'd be right there. I went back to the cabinet. I had to wait probably, 10, 12 minutes for them to make their way
Wow.
back to me. And at that point, I'm like, do I really need facial moisturizer? And yeah, so I mean, it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but I waited it out. So anyhow, we'll see how this works. So I guess that Canadians are now trolling us with ads for $3 cartons of eggs. Still, that's $10 less than they're selling them in some of our states. So people are crossing the border to buy their eggs in Canada. What do you think about that? We've got a lot of
I
eggs
guess
in our
that's good
fridge.
if you're close to the border,
I
but
guess.
it ain't good for anybody else.
Right. Yeah. Have you noticed a shortage of eggs at the store?
Yes.
You have. Okay. I have no shortage of eggs in my refrigerator. So my husband's, he's on top of it. Yeah.
Well, Jamie was doing a lot of baking.
Ah, right.
And, that requires a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
So, we went out to get, a couple dozen.
Yeah.
And they weren't there.
Uh-huh.
They were completely out.
Uh-oh.
And they're, and that's because of the bird flu.
Right.
So
right.
it's not a political thing. Unfortunately, we have a virus that's attacking the chickens.
Yes.
And we can't eat the chickens or the eggs that come out. So they're disposing of both.
Yes.
So there's going to be a shortage for a while, and I think people are taking advantage. $13 for a dozen eggs. Come on, folks.
A new and rare strain of the bird flu has been found on a duck farm in California, and unfortunately, it's already killed almost 120,000 birds. This strain is different from the one that's been identified in other states, which killed one person and sickened 60 others. Almost all those people worked around sick animals. So scary stuff. Okay, this is interesting. For the 5th year in a row, a town in New Jersey has canceled Groundhog Day because they can't get a groundhog. I mean, you can't have Groundhog Day without a groundhog, right? Or can you? Okay, Milltown has been trying since their Milltown Mel died back in 2021. They found one in Tennessee. Problem is, New Jersey banned the import of rodents because of rabies, and that includes weather predicting groundhogs. This is awful. Awful story.
Well, it looks like the people in New Jersey will just have to open their window and look at the weather.
Like the rest of us, right? This is too bad because they say the last time they hosted Groundhog Day, their town of 7,000 people got 1,500 visitors. So they really need a groundhog. If anybody has an extra one, why don't they just get a stuffed groundhog?
A robotic groundhog.
Or go to the legislature and have them change the law. Very simple.
Oh, I'm sure that one will be contested.
This is interesting. Oh, I've got so many good stories. Astronaut Sunny Williams has been in space so long, she's forgotten how to walk. That's what she said. She was speaking to students at her old high school and said she was trying to remember what it's like to walk. She also told them that she's been trying to keep in touch with family because her mom's getting older. She's been stuck at the International Space Station for 7 months after what was supposed to be an 8-day long trip. Can you imagine? Think about that. She hasn't had to walk in almost 8 months. Unbelievable. So hopefully...
Yeah. It's not like there's a shuttle coming by every,
Yeah, right.
Hey, let me jump and go home.
Yeah. She's set to come back in late March, early April, whenever they get around to getting them.
What I want to know is, if she's been up there that long, does she get paid 24-hour service?
Well, yeah.
I'm
assuming so.
When she gets back from this trip, she's going to have a
she's going to retire.
Healthy paycheck, I think.
I know, but she's not going to be able to walk.
Oh, I'm sure she'll figure it out.
Okay, I'm sure she will too. Okay, one more. How about one more? Just in time for the Super Bowl, Leza, again, is recalling 13-ounce bags of chips that the FDA now warns can kill you. Oh, the news this morning. It's just devastating. But that's only if you have a milk allergy. Yeah, see, they found that some chips contain milk products that weren't declared on the bag, and since that can make some people severely sick. I mean, we know we have friends that are challenged with these severe food allergies. They're pulling them off the shelves just in case. Will it affect your Super Bowl party platter? Probably not. They'll make extra this time of year. They make it extra anyway. So it doesn't say what kind of chips, though, does it? Oh, well, be careful. Be careful out there.
Be careful what you chip.
It's a mad, mad world, people. All right, coming up, Kelly Tolbert is going to bring us her midweek weekend preview after this quick break. Right now, did you guys know that an improper bite can cause cracked or damaged teeth over time? At Pro Solutions Dental Group, they specialize in identifying and correcting bite issues to protect your teeth and keep your smile healthy for years to come. With their expert care, you can prevent future damage and enjoy the confidence of a strong, beautiful smile. Don't ignore it. Don't let bite problems go untreated. Learn more about their bite correction and prevention solutions today at Pro Solutions Dental Group. Their number 928-776-1208 or visit them online at PrescottDentist.com. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Kelly Tolbert has graced the studio. Good morning, Kelly.
Happy Wednesday.
Yes, happy Wednesday. What do you think of the snow?
I love it.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's beautiful for now. It'll be really
ugly
not
and
so beautiful
day.
later.
Well, you got to take the good with the bad.
We
Or the
need
bad
it.
with the good, I guess, right?
Absolutely.
Yes,
That's
yes.
a good reminder for our midweek.
There you go. There you go. If you get nothing else out of the
Milestone.
show, there it is. You got to take the bad with the good. All right. So you've got a list of things going on in the area this week and this weekend.
We do have a few
Yeah.
things going on that I
Okay.
thought was show worthy. So
Perfect.
here we are. Friday at the Prescott Valley Performing Arts, which is located at 3235 North Main Street in Prescott Valley. They have a production of Beetlejuice. They have a couple of productions of Beetlejuice Jr.
Oh, say that 5 times fast.
Oh my gosh.
That's tough to say.
I failed my audition, so I'm not going to try it. Just kidding. They do have a performance on Friday at 7 and another Saturday at 3. So that's a fun show for the whole family.
How fun. Now, this is the Performing Arts Center right at Finley Toyota Center, right?
That's what I didn't want to steer anybody wrong, so
Right.
I did want to bring the address. So we're clear. Yes.
Good for you.
There's a
Perfect.
few theaters, so that is the Prescott Valley Performing Arts.
Very good. Thank you
Thank
for clarifying.
you. Absolutely. Saturday at our Elks Theater, which I think everybody knows where that is a Carole King tribute called Tapestry, and this person performs the entire album
Oh, wow.
in sequence. So it's kind of like the what's the one I'm thinking of? Blue.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, so Carole King, if you're a fan, catch this tribute band at
Yeah.
the Elks.
It's like sitting
Saturday.
down and throwing on a record and just
Exactly.
enjoying it in sequence how you listened to it your whole life.
Absolutely.
fun.
Bringing back some memories.
Yes.
And it's at 7 p.m. at the Elks. And then Sunday at the Elks is a performance of The Day the Music Died, which is a heartfelt tribute to the historic winter dance concert that took place in February of 1959. So kind of rolling it back a bit. It's at 3 p.m. on Sunday. So you can get in there and see that show right before you catch the Grammys, which how do you feel about these award shows? I love awards season.
I do. I used to really be into them. Then I took a break, and now I'm back into them because everybody. You got to be in the know, right? Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah,
so.
I think it has seen a revitalization.
Yeah.
We've had a low point with some of the hosts over the years.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're on an upswing with those.
Well,
because I think we can all use that this time of year. And
yes. And
there's
the
not
Grammys,
any football. So
Right. And the Grammys are always a good one because all the performances are always off the charts.
They bring their best.
Yes, if you love music, it's a good show. It's not just about the awards. It's about the performances as well.
I think it's important to say for your listeners, for your newer show, that they can figure out what they're calling in to request. Right. And we're headed up to the Super Bowl coming up. So we've got Kendrick Lamar. If you don't know his music, you can maybe get a peep of him or whoever's performing.
Thank you for that idea. We had Sky Conwell come in and tell us about The Day the Music Died, and he's producing this performance at the Elks on Sunday, and he's brought in some big names from L.A., and they're going to basically reproduce that winter dance concert.
How fun.
In the 50s, right before the plane crash, right, when Jimmy Valens died. Richie Valens, thank you.
The
yes,
Big Bopper.
Exactly.
So I was wondering if it was the same. I'm glad that Sky was able to come in and share that.
Yeah, it was great. So that's going to be a great show. I'm surprised.
I'd
be surprised if there's still tickets.
Yeah, still on the calendar.
Exactly.
Get your tickets today.
Yes.
And then, of course, we have our local venues around the town. El Gato Azul has the Goodwin Street Gang there Sunday at 5. So if you're not into the Grammys, there's something fun for everybody. Lobby Bar at St. Michael's has their live piano with happy hour specials. Jersey Lily Friday and Saturday has Funk Frequency, and Matt's has the Josh Roy Band Friday and Saturday. Whiskey River Tavern Friday has Scandalous Hands. Saturday is Palomino, and in the evening 80 Proof. Sunday is Fall Guys. And the Windsock on Friday has Wheelhouse. Saturday is Hash Knife Express. And Sunday, of course, is their Sunday Blues Jam.
If you like live music, we've got tons of it here in our area.
The Hacienda has live music. Their schedules aren't always published by the time we're doing our fun show. And so just keep an eye out online. You can find tons of fun stuff out there.
Perfect. I even think that the Fire and Sword Speakeasy below Hotel St. Michael's also has some live music.
They do.
On the
and
weekends.
I think Kimmy's, the new secret
They have
place
live music
in
too.
Bashford. I've seen some musicians advertising online about that.
Awesome.
So just keep an eye out and you'll find some fun things around town.
Well, we appreciate you bringing us the information, Kelly Tolbert, in your midweek weekend preview.
I so appreciate you. Thank you.
I appreciate you too. Thank you. All right, stick around. We're going to be talking to some folks from the Hazeltine Theater. They have a show coming up, and we're going to hear all about it coming up here on Leza Live. So this new year, let Prescott Women's Clinic help you make your health a priority. From routine wellness exams to specialized care, their compassionate team is here to guide you through every stage of life. Start the year feeling empowered and supported with expert care you can trust, because when you take care of yourself, you're ready to take on anything the new year brings. Schedule your appointment today by calling 928-778-4300 or visit them online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. Welcome back. It's Leza live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA. Joining us in studio now this morning, a couple of volunteers at the Hazeltine Theater here in Prescott, Arizona. We have Laura Taylor. Good morning. Laura Taylor Turner. I'm not sure what.
That's okay.
Okay, Laura Turner is in this morning, and we also have Phil Dixon. Good morning. Did I get yours right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Well, you guys are both part of the show that is coming up at the Hazeltine Theater, Putting It Together, directed by Don Langford, on February 6th from 7 to 9. Now, is this the first full production that will be held at the Hazeltine Theater?
Yes, it is the first musical full production. They had a small one-act play in December.
Okay.
And I came down from Cortez. That's where I'm from. I lived here for several years, and I'm back here to help save the theater. That's
Wonderful.
what everyone is here doing.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm playing a part in that show, and I do whatever it takes to help Don Langford out. And that's my whole motivation here. Let's keep theater, live theater. That's the best part about theater, I think, is live. And that way you never know what's going to happen next.
Exactly.
That's the excitement of it.
Exactly. Yes. Fantastic. So Don gave you the call, and he said, we're putting this together.
Yes,
Are
literally.
you in? And you said, absolutely.
Yeah, whatever Don asks,
Yeah.
I say, yes, sir.
Wonderful. Okay, very good. And Laura Turner, now I hear you are the entire orchestra
I
for
am.
this
Yes,
production.
Indeed.
What does that mean?
That means I'm playing all of the instruments on just one, the piano.
Just the piano.
Just the piano.
Well, you are a classically trained pianist, right?
I've been playing since I was 3.
Yes, and you play all over the place. I mean, tell us all the the organizations you play with these days.
Well, these days it's slowed down a bit. But I
Yes.
just did 2 productions out in Pennsylvania at Wilkes University.
Oh wow!
A production called Fun Home, and the other was called And the World Goes Round. So that was
Nice.
fun. I had been at the college prior to that for over a decade with their choirs and their musicals. I did Hello Dolly with Tony Tenille.
So good.
Yes, that was a fun one.
Yes, it
so I
was.
do churches and private gigs, and if it's interesting, I'll say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fabulous. And on the side, you're an attorney.
Oh yeah, that
You're one
other
of those
thing.
personalities. Yeah.
Yeah.
That has a lot going all the time.
Yes.
Well, this just sounds like such a great show. If people aren't familiar with Putting It Together, why don't you tell us a little bit about the musical?
So this is a musical review
Okay.
from all of his musicals he's written by Stephen Sondheim.
Okay.
And he's very well known for strange melodies and interesting music and difficult music. And we've had a big challenge putting all this together. We're going to say that a lot. Sorry, audience. We play on those words a lot.
I was going to say pun intended.
Yes. And we're oops, I lost my train of thought.
Oh, that's okay. Just tell us a little bit about it.
Yes.
You said
so
it was
that's Stephen Sondheim.
Okay.
He's known for Sunday in the Park with George. That's actually where this title song comes from.
Okay.
There are music from Into the Woods. That's another one of his big shows. The one song I do from that is called Hello, Little Girl, a conversation between the wolf and Little Red Riding Hood.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yes. And so it's just a review
Yes.
of Stephen Sondheim music. And he got his start, and I don't know if you all know this, he worked with Leonard Bernstein with West Side Story. He was a lyricist for that.
Oh, wow.
So that he's been in the business, and he just recently passed.
Mm-hmm.
But he's was a cornerstone of the Broadway musical world.
How fun.
Yes.
So people, if they, when they come to the show, what can they
Yes.
expect? Lots of singing, lots of music on the piano.
Even some dance moves,
Aha.
back and forth with this and that.
Lots of shtick.
Oh,
Shtick.
okay, nice.
It's a fun show. It's premised around a cocktail party.
Okay.
So there's
Right.
2 couples, a younger couple and an older couple, and they are together at a cocktail party.
Okay.
And then there is a male observer. He is somewhat of a narrator.
Mm-hmm.
He interjects words here and there to kind of guide you along
I
this
love it.
story.
Yes.
And so there's love, there's hate, there is jealousy, there's everything that happens in relationships
Yeah.
comes out in the music. So the competition between the older woman and the younger woman.
Ah.
And the creepy older man and the younger woman.
That's
That'd be
me.
I was
Phil.
going to say, is that you?
Is really so far from who I am, I assure you.
I'm sure. I can tell.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That does sound like a ton of fun.
It is fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of like being a fly on the wall.
It definitely.
Yeah.
Right. And last night we had a run through start to finish. It was a great run through, and I could hear Dawn and Gina, she's our musical director, laughing out loud. And they've seen it, you know,
Right.
now
Yes.
dozens of times.
Yeah.
But to hear them laughing, it's starting to hit.
Yeah.
So I
Starting
think
to get
it's
the
going to be great.
polish.
I love
So
it.
It's gonna, I think it's going to be a very good show.
Yes, fantastic. It's coming up on February 6th, 7 to 9 o'clock at the Hazeltine Theater, 208 North Marina Street. You can get your tickets online at the-hazeltine.com.
Yeah. Can I pop in and say it's running the 6th through the 9th? And
Oh, the 6th through the 9th.
And the 13th through the 16th.
Oh, see, I didn't see
There-
that.
Yeah, there's 8 shows.
Eight
Okay.
shows.
The evening shows, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, are at 7.
Okay.
And the Sunday shows are a matinee at 2.
I love
so
it.
there's 8 shows total.
Okay, perfect. Because when I looked it up, I saw only the one, and I thought, why would they go to all that trouble for one show?
No, there's 8.
Yes, when you go to the website, the-hazeltine.com, there's a button you have to push to get the other dates.
Aha.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so it says that because there's choose other dates.
I
button
obviously did not choose other
It's
dates.
okay.
It's trying
You
to do
know-
my show prep and be prepared.
Don't worry about it. That's why we're here. We're here to help.
I appreciate it so much. We're talking with Laura Turner and Phil Dixon from the Hazeltine Theater this morning. If you have a question, give them a call, 928-541-1016. The lines are open. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more here on Leza Live. Right now, friendly reminder from your friend Leza that the Artful Eye Jewelers is your Valentine's Day headquarters, okay? Handcrafted jewelry, one-of-a-kind, unique pieces that she will have forever. Now, ladies, you need to go in and shop. Try on all the jewelry, add your favorite pieces to your wishes and dreams list, and then when your sweetheart wants to get you something special, they will know what you like, all right? And gentlemen and ladies, they offer free gift wrap, free chocolates, and a free Valentine's Day card with purchase. Jewelry starts at just $19. That's at your Valentine's Day headquarters, the Artful Eye Jewelers, middle of Whiskey Road, downtown Prescott. And we're back. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. My guests this morning, Laura Turner and Phil Dixon from the Hazeltine Theater. We've been talking about the production of Putting It Together, directed by Don Langford, going to be kicking off the show on February 6th. Several dates following. You can get all the information and get your tickets right there online at the-hazeltine.com. All right. So you were saying, Phil, that you have worked with Don Langford for a long time.
Yes. I first met him when I did Les Miserables. That was coming up 11 years ago.
Wow.
I got to play the very nice role of Javert, who's the antagonist through that whole show.
Oh, how fun.
Jean Valjean all the way through the show, so to speak.
Yes.
And I met Don, and what my wife liked about him the most is he's so respectful of everyone who works with him, especially the volunteers, and especially of the wives and the partners of people who help him.
Yeah.
And so he always picks material that has meaning. And this show is, Sondheim is a lot of quality and good, meaningful things. And that was one of my main motivations, and wanted to save the theater. I'm scrolling through my social media last August or so, and I see my good friend from Les Mis, the kid who helped us. He played Gavroche, the little kid in that, Duncan Calhoun. He lives here still. And he was just, all these kids who grew up going to the teen summer stocks and doing the local, they were just devastated by the collapse of the financial collapse.
Sure,
And
absolutely.
so
The whole community was.
It was.
Yes.
So we want to just get that back together, and that's why so many people, tickets are selling pretty briskly right now.
Good.
So if you're interested in going, you shouldn't probably hesitate much. The matinees fill up quickly.
Yes, absolutely.
And so I just want to help. I've been here. I was here a long time, and when I came back to help, and have a lot of friends here still in the community, the theater, and such.
Well, we're glad that you're here. And tell us a little bit about your career. Have you
well,
always been involved in local theater?
I started out. Oh gosh, this could easily take up the rest of the show.
Give us the short version.
The short version. I met a famous French baritone when I was 24 years old.
Wow.
Gerard Souzet, and he said, "You have a voice that should be singing. So get out there, dude, and sing."
And you weren't singing before that?
I was just, church choirs, stuff like that.
Okay.
But that's when I first started launching into serious voice lessons and stuff, and worked at it for quite a while, and sang with Arizona Opera, and I did a lot of oratorio and messiahs, and I did several years of doing messiah here at the college.
Love it.
And the bass solo for that, and just all sorts of things. And then I did opera for a while, and that's a lot of work to do a show with staging and everything that you have to do. So I started getting lazy and going, I think I'll just do oratorio, because you just show up as a soloist, you have one rehearsal, and then you do it, and you're gone.
Perfect. Do you know anything about that, Laura?
Yeah.
She's like, lots of rehearsal in your world.
Lots of rehearsal in my world.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I eventually just gave. Well, anyway, let me go back into last August. I've been working as a web support person for years.
Yes.
And last August, I finally retired.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
So I am out in the real world.
Yeah. Having fun.
Having fun. And it's very good timing because to learn this show in a short 6 weeks is hard to do. And I really feel for people who are still working and still learning the show. They're like our two younger couple people. They're doing great.
Do you want to shout out who else is in the performance?
Yes, I do. It's myself, Philip Dixon, and my quote-unquote stage wife is Susan
Selstad.
Martinez? I'm sorry, I should know this. I'm sorry, Susan.
Sorry, Susan.
Sorry, Susan.
Yeah.
And then
Cole Brackney.
Cole Brackney.
Playing the younger man.
Okay.
Playing the younger man.
Jordan Fox.
Yes.
is playing the younger woman.
Okay.
Jordan Page Fox.
Oh.
Jordan Page.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse me, Jordan.
And then Roger Tipping.
Tipping is playing
Oh,
the Observer.
fabulous.
Mhm.
Oh, what a
And he
great
just, it's
performance.
interesting to have Roger in the show. It's just some weird thing, I think, is that he played the last show, Jersey Boys, as the PCA.
Uh-huh.
And he is basically starting the first show, the big show.
At the
of
Hazeltine.
The Hazeltine.
I love it. That is so
So
great.
he's kind of helping us bridge, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
And we have
fantastic.
Gina Steverson is the musical director,
Okay.
and Ron and Sally Lunt is doing the props.
Tons of
And
professionals.
And then the show is sponsored by April Manchester Miller and her husband Paul Miller.
Ah, love them as well.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
it. Well, it takes a great group of people to put on something like this.
It does.
We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, Philip said he'd sing for us.
Oh my gosh, here
I
we
know.
go, folks.
Okay, so warm up those golden pipes, and we'll have a little song when we come back here on Leza Live. So imagine this, you guys. You wake up this morning, no heat in your house. I mean, how awful would that be? Don't wait until you have an emergency. Call AC Medic Heating and Air today. They show up fast, fix problems, and they'll have your home back to being warm and cozy again in no time. Put their phone number down in your phone. All right, 928-848-6224. Don't wait until you have an emergency. You know, they are there for whatever you need. Repairs, maintenance, replacement, and get this. They offer 10% off repairs for first responders, seniors, and veterans. Just another way they take care of our community. All right, the Trust AC Medic, Heating and Air, your trusted first responder for all things heating and air. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA, chatting with Laura Taylor Turner and Phil Dixon this morning. They are part of the big performance, putting it together, that will kick off at the Hazeltine Theater on February 6th. Get your tickets for all the dates and times at the-hazeltine.com. All right, you're going to sing a little ditty for us, I hear.
Well, just a part of it.
Okay.
Because it's.
This is from the show?
This is from the show.
Okay.
It's towards the end where my wife and I, on stage wife, Susan,
Yes.
is we're just having a rough time in our relationship and we're worried about things. So this is me hearkening back to when it all started, which
Okay.
is a good thing going.
Okay.
It started out like a song. We started quiet and slow with no surprise. And then one morning I woke to realize we had a good thing going. It's not that nothing went wrong. Some angry moments, of course, but just a few, and only moments, no more, because we knew we had this good thing going.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Just a little taste.
Yeah.
If you want more, you got to come to the
That's
show.
exactly right.
Yes, absolutely. Well, and how come you didn't bring in your piano or your keyboard or
Yeah,
something,
it's kind of
Laura?
hard to carry it around under my arm.
Well, I mean, if anybody knows Laura, you know that she's a pro on that piano.
Thank you, Leza.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
Such a treat to hear. And so yeah, get your tickets for the show. Do you guys have any idea what other shows are coming up at the Hazeltine? I know you can get. I know where you can find out.
At thehazeltine.com.
Right.
The-hazeltine.com.
Yes.
And one is coming up called Driving Miss Daisy. I believe, who's directing that is
It's a,
Rogers.
I
No?
don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
Okay. Okay. Somebody fabulous.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yes.
Yes. Very
And
good.
That's the only show I know of that's coming up next. But all that is on the website.
Right.
It's the Hazeltine is the name of the theater.
Mm-hmm.
The production company that is reformulated is called Fourth Wall Productions.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
And the fourth wall is something that actors on stage sometimes break, and they talk directly to the audience.
And we love that.
And
we love that.
that's a little bit of fun when that
Yeah.
happens. So
Yeah.
everyone should expect a bit of fun when this show comes out.
Fantastic. Well, I had a lot of fun this morning. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. Again, the show is called Putting It Together, directed by Don Langford. You're going to see Phil Dixon on stage. You're going to hear Laura Taylor Turner playing all the music.
Our fabulous orchestra.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. And like I said, you can get your tickets and showtimes and dates online at the-hazeltine.com. Thank you guys for coming in. You guys,
Thank
I'll
you
see
for
you.
having us.
You're welcome. I'll see you at noon for the All Request Lunch Hour with Leza on Magic 99.1. Stay warm.